Hi, my name is Paulina, this is Paweł. Today we're going to show you a choreography to Everything by Michael Bublé. We're going to start standing on the opposite sides of the dance floor. Obviously the distance from each other you will have to match according to the size of your dance floor. Man is going to start walking first. You will have 8 beats in the music until you go into the rotation. So for the size of our dance floor, I'm going to start walking on the count of 5. Waiting for the music and then 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here on the count of 1, starting with the right leg, rotating right, left, right to the side to stop. So, as you can see, I'm starting with the right leg, counting in my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 walking, then rotating, looking at my partner, 1, 2, 3, 4, reaching with your right hand toward the lady. And try ending up in the middle of the dance floor. So we're here, now the ladies part. While the man is approaching you and rotating, you can gently start moving your body to the music, and then once the man is in the middle of the dance floor and reaches with his hand, you can start walking on the next 5, 6, 7 and 8. It's going to look like this. You're going to start with the left leg going to your partner, 5, 6, 7, 8, reach with the hand. As you can see, you also have 3 steps. You can connect your feet at the end. We're holding our hands, and in the next part we will have a series of side steps with tapping while walking forward. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. As you can see, we're walking a little bit forward while taking those steps. As you can see, steps are really simple. You're just moving your body weight from one leg to another, away from each other and back to each other. The most important part is to tap with your leg and do not change the body weight. Do not switch the leg meanwhile. Just tap it and then continue with the same leg going further. Remember that the dance is rather dynamic, so bend your knees a little bit to make your moves and steps more fluent. Okay, let's count this one more time. We're together going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Now a small change. We're taking one more step to each other, 3, 4. But this time man is raising the right hand and placing the lady's hand on his shoulder behind his neck. Slowly bend your arm. The man's hand goes in front of his face and the lady's hand behind the man's neck. And then while walking away from each other, the hands will naturally slide back to the original position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from each other. Now, ladies rotating counterclockwise to the partner, starting with the left leg, same as in the beginning, ending up close to your partner, facing your partner. Man is side to the lady. Ladies placing her hands on the man's shoulder, and now we're going into the lean. But first we will explain what happens to the partner before that. While lady is rotating, the man is going back on the right leg with the body weight and then placing the right hand around the partner. Now, reach with the left leg to the side and go into the lean, going into the squat on the left leg, then push off the leg to get back to your balance. The most important part is to be very close to each other, especially maintain a connection through your hips and support the partner with the right hand. For the ladies, the most important part is to flex your core muscles, stiffen your body. This will make it a lot easier for the men to do this pose. So, we're back from the pose. For the men, it's very important to be on the right leg with the body weight. And start rotating to the partner after the pose because we're going to take a step to the left. So the entire pose is actually going to be rather quick. We're going 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the pose, and on the 7, 8 taking a step to the side. And we're starting to create a frame holding our hands. So now we will focus on the subject of frame for a while. Right hand of the man is on the lady's shoulder blade. Lady's left hand is on man's shoulder, and the important thing is to avoid sliding your hand up and down the partner's shoulder. Keep it in one place, keep it fixed throughout the dancing. In this case, the frame is rather small and unofficial, so we're looking for a comfortable way to dance with each other. But especially for the men, keep your elbows away from the body. They will have a tendency to drop, so think about that. Also, remember that the frame is supposed to be used to lead your partner, so you need enough tension in your hands, both of you, to use the frame for leading. Keep your hands, your frame connected to your body, so if you're moving your body to the side, the frame follows, and through that you're leading the partner. You're not just pulling your partner or pushing just with the hands. Also remember to keep your back straight. We do not need a waltz, very formal waltz frame, but still keep your spine straight. We're continuing with the side steps, and the rules are exactly the same as at the beginning of the routine. Side, top, side, top, side, top, side, top. Remember to bend your knees a little bit. This will make your dancing more fluent, natural, and energetic. And one more thing to do in our routine is while taking the side steps, we're also together rotating as a couple. Like that. It's very easy, very intuitive, and I think most of you actually danced like this before. We are going to use those steps a couple of times in our routine. In here, we are after the lean and going. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you will have 8 beats in the music to rotate to the point when man is facing the audience. Now, going to the right, to the man's right, ladies rotating. Man is taking a step to the side, connecting the feet, step to the side, connecting one more time. Very simple steps for you. Let's show it one more time without the lady. Right, together, right, together. Very simple steps called chassé. Should be really easy. Step, together, step, together. Now we obviously have to add leading the lady with the left hand. And now, the most important thing while rotating the lady now and always is to lead the rotation above the lady's head. It's a natural tendency to pull toward yourself because otherwise you have to reach. But it's very important to actually reach and lead the rotation directly above the lady's head. This is the most important rule. And actually that's the end of the man's part. Now let's go into the lady's point of view. Ladies, while the man is leading you, remember that you have to help him, and you do that especially by bending your elbow. You need more or less 90 degrees in the elbow and in the shoulder. Avoid reaching too high with your hand because that will make it very hard to lead the rotation. And another thing is to actually connect your hand with your body. When your hand is too relaxed, the man is unable to lead your body through pushing your hand. If it's connected with your body, he can lead the rotation of your entire body by leading your hand through the hand. So flex the muscles in your hand enough for the partner to rotate your body. Now about the steps. Start with the side step to the left, going counterclockwise. Step, now together, step, together. Also very simple steps. Let's now count this part. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and continuing side steps, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to this point. And now lady is going to rotate clockwise. Start with the right leg, step, together, and away from each other. Meanwhile, man is just continuing the basic steps side to side. So going to the left, while the lady is rotating, take a look, left, together, right, together. So the rule is exactly the same, just continue the step, also help the lady rotate with your hand. Then, lady is going to rotate counterclockwise 3 times in a row. Start with the left leg going forward, take 2 steps on each rotation. Left, right, first one, left, right, and the final left, right, 5, 6. So keep rotating, remember to take small steps, especially the second step needs to be really small, and keep your back straight. Now, the man's perspective. First to the partner, then side step to the right, going right, together, right, together. So, chassé, which you already know. Very simple, while taking the steps, help the lady to rotate again. Let's now dance this part while counting away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ending up close to each other and then going away from each other with 1 step. Lady is going backward with the left leg, man is going backward with the right leg. And we're actually gonna stop for a while here and now explain those steps because we are going to use them quite a lot. As you already know, man goes backward with the right leg, lady goes backward with the left leg. Going forward, man is using the left leg, lady is using the right leg. And this is the rule for those parts. We're always dancing forward with the same leg and backward with the same leg. The way to do that is to tap with your other leg. Do not switch the leg while dancing, just tap with it. Remember to keep your knees relaxed, bend a little bit. This will again make the dance look smoother. Also, notice that we're using our hands to lead each other. We're gently pushing away from each other and then pulling toward each other. One very important remark, especially for men, is avoid just pushing your partner away and pulling your partner without moving yourself forward and backward. So you have to push yourself both away from each other and pull to each other at the same time. Practice this part until you feel comfortable with this, until you get used to dancing those steps and get familiar with the length of the steps, with the reach of your hands. As you can see, there are going to be changes while dancing the basic step and rotations and so on. So you need to get familiar with the basic step in the most basic form. Remember that the steps cannot be too big, so keep them rather small. Once you've got this, we can get back to our routine. We're away from each other. Let's do it one more time. We've rotated, we're away from each other. As you can see, we can lead that with only one hand and it doesn't make a difference. One hand is enough and it is okay as long as you continue dancing your steps. This is on the count of 7 and 8. And now the man is going to rotate counterclockwise, passing your partner on her right side. You're going to start walking with the left leg while rotating, and the feeling is like you're wrapping in your own left hand. Remember to keep your right hand above the left one. And the most important part to remember is that even though you're rotating, you're keeping the rhythm in your legs. So keeping the rule that I'm taking a step and tapping. And notice that I'm still using my right leg to go backward even though I've rotated meanwhile. It is very, very important. There is a natural tendency to switch your legs, but avoid that. Focus on not doing this. You always have to take a step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So you're just dancing basic and rotating meanwhile. Let's do this one more time with the lady. Step, tap, step, tap. And we've switched places, we're away from each other one more time. While the man is rotating, lady is walking around him. Take a look. You're still using the basic steps. You're away, 7, 8. Now take a step forward with the right leg, 1, 2, left leg backward, 3, 4. Notice that Paulina is sliding her hand on my back to maintain the connection all the time. Thanks to this, I can also feel where she is even though I'm back to her. So I'm placing the lady's hand on my side, then while I'm going backward, the hand slides back to my hand through the back. We're away from each other, and we're going to continue with ladies' counterclockwise rotation. You're going to do this taking 2 steps, starting with the left leg. Step, step, rotate, stay on your right leg, and then away from each other into the opening. Let's do this one more time. 2 small steps. 1, 2, rotate on the right leg, and away from each other. Man is waiting on the left leg in order to do that together. Then, few simple steps to each other and away from each other. Again, step, tap, step, tap. Now we're going to switch places, ladies going in front of the partner, step, another step passing your partner, switch your hands, stay on the left leg, and then together into the opening one more time, switching places. Let's do this again. Away from each other, side, tap, and now change places into the opening. Now we're doing this again to each other, away, and ladies now rotating with the steps you already know to end up in the frame again. For the man, while the lady is passing in front of you, you're just doing a chassé again, so a step to the side together and then to the side. Very simple steps. While the lady is rotating to get into the frame, as you can see, man is switching the body weight on the right leg and then taking a small additional step if you needed to adjust the distance to your partner, and also rotate your body clockwise a little bit, facing the corner of the dance floor. Now we're going into the next part, into the pivots. That's also why we're facing this direction right now. First, we're going to show you how they look. This is a motion where you're together rotating around the dance floor. It looks really dynamic, but it's pretty simple. The main thing that you have to focus on is switching your body weight from one leg to another. On the right leg and rotate on this leg, then going on the left and rotating a little bit. As you can see, I'm not connecting my feet, I'm not connecting my legs. There is a same distance between my legs throughout this part. So step, rotate, Notice that both of my knees are bent the entire time. And it's actually easier to do that together and a little bit more faster. Remember to keep your knees relaxed, bent a little bit, because it's impossible to do that with the straight legs. Another thing that may help you is to remember about being very close to each other. The closer to each other you are, the easier it actually is to do that. Also, the key to good connection is that we both have the right leg between the legs of the partner and we are touching with the inner side of our right thigh for both of us. This assures that we're close to each other. Take a look how it looks. We can fill the other partner's thigh with our thigh the entire time. It actually helps us also feel how much the other partner is rotating. Another crucial thing is that we're not standing in front of each other. As you can see, we are maintaining connection through our right sides of our bodies. So each of us is on the right side of the partner and the right leg is between the partner's legs. We are generating enough tension in the frame that we are sort of fixed together and we're moving together. Each time generating the rotation through pushing off the leg that we're standing on. So let's now do this within our routine. Let's count how many. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to here. On the 7 and 8, ladies rotating clockwise and ending up in front of the partner. We want a fluent transition from the pivot to the rotation. Take a look again. Lady is going to continue with the left leg backward. Step, 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 and the last one. So 4 small steps while rotating. For the man, you're continuing the pivot. You're going to end the last pivot on the left leg and then leading the lady's rotation, and you're taking a tiny step to the right side with the right leg just to adjust the distance. Then connecting your feet, ending on the left leg and then back away from each other on the right leg. Then raise your left hand, then take a step forward with the left leg on the side of the lady, and you're going to end up wrapped in like this. Ladies just taking 2 steps forward and wrapping in, rotating counterclockwise. Now you're walking around each other. Don't think about dancing so much. The goal is to just walk around with natural everyday steps. Now, man is raising the right elbow. Lady is going to bend the knees and bend forward a little bit, taking small step backward and ending up with the crossed hands. The hands are gonna get there themselves. Just keep holding with both of your hands. 1, 2. The hands are crossed right now, then going around each other with natural steps. Don't be too close to each other. We're rather away in this part, walking around each other with rotated hips so we can both walk forward. Now, when the man is facing the audience, he's raising both of the hands while taking a step closer to the partner and then with both of the hands unwrapping the lady. Very important, first place both of the hands above the lady's head and then start unwrapping by gently pulling to the sides and lowering the hands. The hands are going to end up in a position like this, man's right hand on the lady's hip, lady's right hand on the man's shoulder, left hand of the man on the wrist of the lady, again walking around each other, rotating 360 degrees, and again when the man is facing the audience, using the left hand to lead the lady's clockwise rotation, switching the hands and into the opening one more time. So we're in the opening, away from each other. Now the lady is going to rotate counterclockwise, taking 4 steps to the partner. You want to end up next to your partner with your right side to the partner. Now we're going into the lean that is very similar to the one that we did at the beginning, but the lady this time is not facing the partner but standing with the side to him. The rules are all the same. You're trying to get a connection through your hips, ladies flexing the core muscles and supporting herself also through the right hand on the man's shoulder. You can also lead your left hand going up and down as we get into the pose. Let's do it one more time. Make sure you're rotating with very small steps. 1, 2, 3. And the final 4th step to end up next to your partner. Remember that you want to be very close to each other, especially maintaining the connection through your hips. That's actually even more important than the upper body. Keep your feet close to the partner's leg as well. Flex your core muscles. That will make it easier for the man to support you, and move your left hand up and down. For the man, everything is exactly the same as it was before. You're using your right hand to hold your partner close to you, going into the squat on the left leg, then pushing off the leg to get back to the balance. Then, after this part, we're using again the basic steps away from each other, but this time we're immediately switching the way we're holding our hands like this. On the step forward, we are both reaching with the other hand to each other, above the hands that are already holding. Then going away from each other, continuing with the step forward, but this time man is getting in front of the lady and leading her behind his back. Then away from each other to the side. And let's stop in here for a while. Again, the most important part is to keep the rhythm in your feet. So step, tap, all the time. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. And in here we're getting ready to get into the pose. Take a look at the last part. when we're here next to each other with the hands like this, we're taking a step to each other. Man is raising the left hand and using it to place the partner's hand behind the neck, behind his neck, and then together going to the side. For the man, the second hand, the one that was behind your back, is simply going to let go of the partner's hand, and then you're going to place it on the lady's shoulder blade, like this. Lady, you will just leave your right hand on the partner's side and then into the frame. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the frame, facing each other. Lady is standing on the right leg, man is standing on the left leg. Now, continuing into the next part, lady is taking a back step diagonally with the left leg and then pointing with your right leg to the side. Do not transfer the body weight on the right leg, you are just pointing with the leg. Then right leg backward, point with the left leg. And now the men's perspective. Let's show it side by side. You're taking a diagonal step, cross step with the right leg and then pointing with the left leg. Left leg, then point with the right leg. And connect your feet at the end. Quite simple. We have a lot of time in here, so we're going to count this like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, together, and then we're going into the pose. We're again reaching with the leg to the side, but this time we're also creating a shape by gently leaning our upper body to the side, then connecting the feet and doing the same thing on the other side. Reach with the other leg and lean to the other side. And while counting it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as you can see, this part is not very fast. Take your time and keep the rhythm. In the next part, we're again walking around each other, same as before with natural everyday steps. Then lady is rotating clockwise, changing the hands and into the opening again. We are preparing for the lift. Getting close to each other, away from each other one more time, just switching your body weight from one leg to another. Then lady is rotating, wrapping close to the partner, placing her left hand behind the partner's neck on the shoulder, raising the left leg so the partner can place his hand below your leg and use it to lift you. Ladies, remember that you need to flex your core muscles again, stiffen your body, because that will make it way easier for the partner to lift you. Also, after you've rotated, after taking 4 steps toward the partner, place your hand behind his neck and be mindful about your left elbow not to hit your partner with it. Notice that the man is squatting, so it's easier for the lady to reach with the hand, and also ladies reach with the left hand to the point when your palm is on the opposite shoulder of the man. So you want to be really close and also push yourself off the hand that is on the partner's shoulder to make it easier for him to lift you. You're also supporting yourself. Raise your left leg and try to end the rotation in front of the partner and on his side. For the man, you're going to lead the partner. Gently pull her toward yourself and in front of yourself. Place your body weight on your right leg and immediately bend the knee. You need to be low, especially if there is a big difference of height within your couple. I'm also immediately placing my right hand around the lady's waist, and notice that I'm using my entire arm, forearm and palm to support her body weight, not just the fingers or the palm, because that will just hurt her ribs. Avoid leaning forward, keep your back straight and go into the squat on the right leg, then raise your partner and into the lift. Start rotating counterclockwise immediately. It's actually easier to support your partner while being in motion. The important part is I'm rotating being in one place. just move your body weight from one leg to another. There is no big secret in here, but avoid walking around the dance floor. Stay in one place. Like this. We do not want anything like this. We want to be in one place. That's easier and safer. Then, before placing your partner back on the ground, remember that you have to slow down the rotation while actually being backward to the audience. I'm thinking about slowing down, bending my knees again, and then gently placing the lady on the dance floor. We're not dropping her, we're gently placing her back on the dance floor. Ladies, also remember that you do not want to jump off the lift with both of your feet, but use one leg to touch the dance floor first. Let's show that. We're here, and at the end you're just placing one leg, then the other on the dance floor. Then rotate slightly to face your partner again. And we're about to go into the basic party steps again, going away and toward each other, something you already know. Okay. And away, step top, together, away, switching the hands again. Now a step forward with the lady's clockwise rotation, reach with the other hand below the one that is already holding, and finish the rotation of the lady. Hands are going to cross, then away from each other. Now leading the lady behind my back, but this time both of my arms are going to be up. Step, top, hands are up. Again, step, top. Now leading the lady's rotation, mainly using the right hand to lead that. Step, top, rotate the lady, step, top, finish the rotation, place the hands behind the necks. The most important part again is to keep the rhythm in your legs. From here you're continuing the basic step but being side to side. Then unwrapping the lady, but before we do that, we're gonna go to the lady's perspective on the last part. Let's count it first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on 7, 8, ladies taking a step with the right leg and rotating while reaching with the left hand. Rotating. Then you're going to continue using the basic step back with the left leg, forward with the right leg, to the side with the left leg again, and continue with the step forward with the right leg, right, left, right, left. This time you're taking 4 steps to rotate up to this point. And then you're going to continue the basic step forward, backward, forward, backward, and unwrapping at the end with 2 steps. Notice that the unwrapping is really organic. Man is letting go with the left hand and then taking a step to the side while holding the lady's hand with your right hand, and it will naturally cause the lady to unwrap. From here, man is transferring the body weight on the right leg while leading the lady's counterclockwise rotation. Connect your feet, place the lady's hand behind your neck, and we're going into the dip. Bend your right knee, switch your body weight on the left leg with the bent knee again, and tilt to the left a little bit. Avoid leaning over the lady. You're switching, transferring the body weight from one leg to another. Keep your knees bent and then straighten your hand to let the partner go deeper into the pose. And then once we went into the dip, we're also helping her to get out of it. I'm pushing off my left leg to get myself up and the partner up as well. For the lady, you're rotating counterclockwise, placing your right hand behind the partner's neck, being side to your partner, then you're taking a step backward with the right leg, keep your hips high, bend your right knee, avoid a feeling like you're sitting down, and avoid leaning on your partner too much. You want to do as much of this pose within your own balance as you can. Tilting your upper body backward and rotating away a little bit to the left, leading your hand to the left as well. Then back to your partner. In here, we will just sway to right and left, taking side step to right and left because there is a small pause in the music. The music is really calm right now. So you're just going side, side and into the small frame again in order to repeat the part that we've learned at the beginning. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now ladies, counterclockwise rotation, step together, continuing, step together, ladies rotation one more time, step together. Now 3 spins for the lady, 1, 2, 3, away from each other. Again, still repeating the part with the men's rotation, ladies rotation and into the opening to the side steps. From that point, ladies rotating clockwise one more time to go into the dip again on the other side. Leading the hand with a big motion going sort of backward, ladies rotating, placing the left hand behind the partner's neck and going into the dip one more time, this time on the other side and more in the frame. Keep your hips high, take a step backward with the right leg, keep the right knee bent. You can look at your partner this time. For the men, the rules are the same. You're going to lead the lady's rotation, leading your hand like you're drawing a big circle. Then approach her, getting on your left leg, connect your feet together, get close to each other, place your body weight on the left leg, bend your knee, transfer the body weight on the right leg, keep the right knee bent and then tilt to the right. You can hold the lady's hand with your left hand or place your hand lower or even behind your back, whatever feels best for you. The most important part is using your legs. This is actually how you go into the dip. It's more important what the legs are doing than what the upper body is doing. And this is actually the end of our song. From that point, we're getting out of the pose and you can bow at the end. And this way we've reached the end of our tutorial. Now we're going to dance the entire routine while counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how the whole routine looks with the counting, so you will have no doubt which step is on what count. Obviously, we encourage you to practice this in small parts. Remember that you can always pause and rewind, and it's best to actually master one part before starting the other one. Don't get discouraged. It will take a certain amount of repeats, but keep going. We're crossing our fingers for your wedding dance, and we wish you all the best.